In Australia, we feel the industrial sector really needs to step up and prevent security incidents. We are specifically working in the industrial sector to understand the risks, understand the operation end to end, and really advise on where are the risks where they weren't historically, where are the new risks to security attacks, and what is the nature of those attacks. The differences that we're seeing is environments now in operations are far more connected. They're far more automated. So that naturally is an advancement, but it also brings a new risk to Australian industry, a new risk in security attacks that probably hasn't been managed thoroughly before. The research we're seeing points at manufacturing specifically, and therefore presents a very prominent risk in Australia given the number of companies that have production of some sort, whether they be food, automotive, production of any nature, seems to be a targeted area in Australia. We are finding that these organisations now have a very tough job in unpacking their risk, looking at the service in 3 particular layers. Our advice there is look at your traditional layer of the service. Look at the operation, what it's connected to, what smart devices are causing you a potential risk. Evaluate how you monitor that. Evaluate how you respond and how you control that part. Then look at educating people. To prevent a risk, your people must know how to identify it and what to do. And whilst that sounds very simple, it's important to go back to that people layer and educating people. And the third we find is review of the tools that you're using, security tools and solutions. Now, it's fair to say that organisations typically go to the tool first. We know this from our experience. We know from working even recently with companies that the priority has typically been in adjusting the tools and just adding more layers of tool. But recent research, even from Gartner, has advised the public, companies, organisations and industry to go back to basics. Go back to the service, look at the posture, go back to your education, look at how your people see and respond to an incident. Go back to your incident management, and then finally go to the tools and make sure you're broadly covering your environment.